I've been muted the whole time. Welcome back to SnowRunner. As I said, yeah, that just made a really shitty crossing that was pretty much worthless, but we had to do it anyway. Sorry, I realized I was muted until now, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's go back and pick up the trailer that has the other set of logs on it, and we will take that to the next task that we're going to complete, which is log bridge. This should actually make a decent crossing, I believe. Then we'll probably just try to knock out some more tasks here, or maybe we'll do some contracts. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. I don't really have a big plan for this episode, but I did at least want to get these logs over here so that we had our route, like, you know, all the route clear so we can drive around without much issue. Especially this crossing over here, because this crossing over here is kind of a bitch. So, get this delivered. Okay. Ow, fuck. Alright, so I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. Just a little slow. I still haven't found... Oh, I also cleared this map out, and I still haven't found the last upgrade, so I don't have any idea where that upgrade is. I checked. I definitely got the one on Crossroads, because I, you know, cross-checked it with MapRunner, and I have that map cleared in that area, and there's no upgrade there, so I definitely got it there. I haven't checked the other two maps yet. I don't think it's on this map, because I don't see it anywhere. Let me check MapRunner, see if there's more than one upgrade on this map. I have my computer right beside me, so... Yeah, there's only one upgrade on this map, so I got it. So it's got to be either on the Institute or on Heartland, so I'll have to cross-check with MapRunner for that, because I don't know where it is. We are almost done. We're at 85% on this region, so we don't really have a whole lot left. Pretty much everything that we have left, it takes place on this map, I believe. I mean, we may have to go to the other maps for some cargo and such, but for the most part, I believe we'll be on this map, just wrapping everything up. I'd really like to get this done in the next handful of episodes, and it's really going to depend on how long it takes. I don't really know. I mean, sometimes contracts they take like a whole episode because it's just a lot of driving. So unless I cut out driving, which is kind of the point of the game, so I don't really like to do that too much. I'm stuck on a tree. Literally got an ad for RuneScape on the MapRunner website. That's kind of crazy. And it's a Fort 4 and 3 ad, which you would think it'd be necromancy, because necromancy is like the latest update. But which I did get 99 necromancy. I'm actually level 100 now. It does go to 120. I do plan to go to 120, but I'm at least technically maxed again, so I can wear my max cape. I can go to max guild, all that stuff. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm just gonna grind out 120, and that'll be that. I'll probably continue to play though, because I've been enjoying RuneScape. I always do that though. I get back into it for a while, and then I fall out of it again. But it's been fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. So I actually have beat Nex like a handful of times now with necromancy, because you have to do it to get some of the armor, to upgrade the armor. So it's the first time I've ever beat her. I've never been able to do it, and I did it. And I know, you know, regular Nex isn't that big of a deal. That boss has been out for a very long time now, and you pretty much brute force your way through it with necromancy, because necromancy just does so much damage. But it's, you know, I don't know if I could do it with another combat style. Maybe I could, since I kind of know the fight now, but I was always intimidated by it because it does have mechanics that you have to like avoid. Nothing crazy, but it does. But the next step, there's some bosses that I have to fight that I just don't know that I'm gonna be able to do, but I'm gonna try. And you know, they updated, when you die in RuneScape, you have to pay Death a certain amount of money to get your stuff back. Like, Death is like the Grim Reaper, basically. You have to pay him to get your items back, and it used to be, like, if you had, like, really high end-game gear, it would cost you, like, millions and millions to get your stuff back. It was basically just like a gold sink in the game, but they finally removed that, and now it costs substantially less to get your stuff back. So I'm not too worried about like dying and having to waste a lot of money learning bossing, because that was just a big thing of it. Like, unless you had people that could teach you bossing and like teach you, you know, how to survive fights and not die and lose all your stuff, then like you just had to have a ton of money, because otherwise you would just, that's actually up here, and that's where my truck is. We'll do that. But yeah, you'd have to either have a lot of money to begin with to get into bossing, because it's just expensive, like all the stuff you need, and then just like, you know, when you die, paying the death cost to get your stuff back, it's a lot. And then invention with you know, perks and augmentations. Your gear is augmented, and it requires these things called charges to like power, basically to like keep it working, like keep the perks working. And you know, those cost money to charge your gear up. Like, it's expensive. And they finally, you know, they're trying to make, where's the airport? Okay, so I just need to get back to, wait, yeah, deliver to the airport. Okay, I just need to get back to the road, so let's go this way. We should be able to just cut through here. There's no reason why we should. But yeah, like, they're trying to make you know, bossing and end game content more accessible to all players, because really it was only ever accessible to like the elite players that were like super sweaty and like wanted to, you know, get all the best gear and stuff. So it's kind of opened up the game, especially necromancy has opened up the game a lot more to more casual players that were never really able to get into bossing as much as the other players could that were real sweaty about it. RuneScape just has a very like outdated tick system for, you know, the way things work in the game, and it's nothing like World of Warcraft when it comes to, and they tried to make it that way with like abilities and combat and everything, but it's just not this. I mean, I've never played WoW, so I don't really know, to be honest, but from what I understand, they were trying to implement like how WoW combat works, where you have abilities and you have like cooldowns on abilities and you rotate through abilities, and you know, you can take down enemies faster that way, instead of just like you swing your sword and attack the monster like it used to be. But anyway, they it's very outdated. So unless you like can understand how to manipulate the tick system and use the abilities in the correct orders, like fully manual, and then like you'd have to have like weapon swaps and just gear swaps, weapon swaps, ring swaps, like all while you're trying to take down these really hard bosses. And like it's just like I don't know, it's just something that's so daunting to players, like newer players, and it's just I don't really understand how people do it, to be honest with you. And when I beat Nex for the first time the other night, I was so happy. Like I never thought I would be able to beat her by myself, so it's pretty wild. And there's some other bosses that I've never even attempted because I just knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. But from what I've been reading, like people that are the same as me that, you know, never thought they'd be able to do it have beaten these bosses on their own. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm definitely gonna give it my best try and see if I can get this. It's not the best gear. It'll be tier 90. Tier 95 is the best, but you can't make tier 95. You have to get that from the new boss that also released alongside Necromancy. And even him, people have been saying that he's, you know, more geared towards players that weren't, whoops, not going the right way. More geared towards players that, you know, weren't ever able to do the end game bosses that have been released as of late. He's more accessible to all players. I mean, he still has mechanics and he can still kill you really easily, but using Necromancy, which you have to use for him, he's actually not that hard. So let's see. I probably should try him because I could probably make a bunch of money by selling his like drops, but I'd want the drops for myself first. And you know, that's like all the gear. So you know, your like your head slot, your glove and boot slot, your torso and leg slot, like, so that's what, 5 pieces of armor, and then you have a main hand and an off hand for Necromancy, so you'd have those 2 pieces as well. I was trying to fill the fuel, but whatever. But yeah, so it's just you know, it's just something I'll have to figure out. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk about RuneScape the whole time. That ad came up and I was like, interesting. I haven't seen an ad for RuneScape in a long time. All right, so we're gonna drop this off. So this is 3 tasks done, and we still have plenty of time. All right, so that's done. Search of inspiration. Yeah, let's do this. I hit a couple of these when I was exploring just on accident because I had the thing active. So we'll do that. We'll just actually recover to the garage because it's literally right there. But yeah, I had gone through a couple of these spots when I was just clearing the map looking for that upgrade. And I know I could have just looked on Map Runner to see if it was here, but I kind of like to just explore first, and I do like to clear the fog on the maps, and there was a lot of fog left on this map. I didn't really clear it like I usually do. I kind of came here, opened the garage, drove around a bit, and that was really it. I didn't really clear it, so I wanted to kind of go around and clear the map out anyway, and just, you know, see if I could find the upgrade. But it's not here. There's only one here, and I've gotten the upgrade here, so. Alright, and then the other spot. The Western Lake. Oh, it's all the way down there. Alright, let's make it easy and just recover again. And then we can just follow this road out. Alright, so we'll knock this out. And then the other 2 tasks, I believe we could probably get knocked out too, because I do have my Mastodon over here and it has a crane. So we should be able to knock out those. And that, I don't know if that might be all the tasks. I'm not sure. There are a couple contests too that we have to do. Which I know where the one is over. Actually, I think we're going to pass one up here too. don't know. I'm going to try to knock out as much as I can so that we can get this region complete. I know I'm probably still going to have to do a little bit of farming too. I don't think I have enough potatoes. I know you need eight sets of potatoes for like the very final contract. And I think I only have 3, maybe 4, or no, maybe I have 6. Because I farmed the fields like 3 extra times once. And I'm pretty sure there's 2 different types of potatoes. There's potatoes and potato samples. And you need to have potatoes, so you don't want potato samples. If you do potato samples, you're going to be screwed. And you're going to have to do it all over again. So don't make that mistake. Yeah, see right there's the mastodon. It has a crane and it's got a 6-slot trailer, so we'll be good there. But let's go get this other spot, and then we may run over and do that contest, because there's a contest kind of nearby here. It's not really. It's down the road, I guess, a little bit. I don't know. The other contest, there's 2 contests here, I'm pretty sure. The other one is maybe at the airport? I don't remember. But even if this episode runs a little bit long, I may try and get all the tasks in the contests completed, so that all we have left is contracts. That's kind of the goal. Alright, let's turn and go across the bridge. My oldest son went back to school today. I love him to death, but thank the Lord. If you don't know, if you don't really watch my videos, if you're new to my videos, here's a contest, crop circle. Let's just accept it, just so that we can see it. Alright, we'll come back and do that later. But yeah, I'm primarily a stay-at-home dad right now. There's a whole story, I've talked about it in other episodes, but I basically lost the job I had because of the COVID pandemic back in 2020, and my wife has a good job. So it's just, it's just what it is. It's just better off for me to be a stay-at-home dad right now and not have to pay for daycare, because daycare is expensive. But I do have a job. It's just not like a full-time job. I work part-time as a tech at a live theater. I have background in tech. I run sound. I just do various things. I work a lot of events, lots of like parties and wedding receptions in a ballroom, which is really, really easy a lot of times, and I get paid to just basically be there. But then, I also work in the auditorium where the live events, like the live concerts and comedians and whatever else happens in there. And, I run sound, I run soundboards, I, do whatever is needed. But primarily, I am a sound guy. I do not do lights. I don't like lights. I never have liked lights. But yeah. So, him going back to school is wonderful. My youngest son still takes naps during the day. So when he takes a nap during the day, I'll be able to record again during the day. I'll be able to get myself ahead. Like all summer long, I've been so behind on recording videos. I still get them uploaded every day, but I've basically been recording the video that comes out the night before. So it's just been a lot. It's been, I wouldn't say stressful, because it's not really stressful. I don't have any here, we'll go to this crop circle. It's like I don't really have any, pressure to upload a video. But I like to just, I've been uploading every day for a little over a year, I guess. So I just, I like to keep doing that. I used to upload 2 videos a day, but I switched to just alternating. I upload SnowRunner every other day. and then the opposite day of SnowRunner is just whatever game I'm currently working on a platinum trophy, because that is really why I even started this channel. I like to complete games. I like to get platinum trophies. So I you know, just started recording my gameplays, and like I record everything. I don't just do like, you know, trophy wrap-up videos or like montages. Like I just play through the games, get all the trophies. At the end of the game, if I still have stuff left over, I do cleanups and, you know, whatever else. And I just, you know, do it at my own pace, take my time, upload videos, and I enjoy it. It's fun. So if you like that kind of thing, check out my other videos. My latest platinum was Tales of Iron. I even did the Bloody Whiskers add-on content that was free. I mean, I got that game for quote-unquote free because it was PlayStation Plus game a while back. And usually I save all PlayStation Plus games to my library, like just the base PlayStation Plus games to my library, because, you know, once you save them to your library, you can access them forever as long as you're a PlayStation Plus member. I am a premium member, so I do have all of the other, like the extra, I can play all the extra content games, and then like the premium content, which I don't really do. I probably should just bump down to extra, because the premium stuff is really just streaming like old titles, and I just don't do that. It's just, I don't know. But extra is 100% worth it if you like playing games, because there is a ton of games on extra. It's insane. I do also work on games just that I don't record, just games that like, because I like to play games, and I don't like to play games that like, if I'm working on a game for you on YouTube, I don't want to play that game without recording it, and I can't record it during the day because I have children and whatever else. So I usually have another game that I'm just playing in the background. I'm not recording it. I'm just playing it for fun. Just to have something to play and, you know, continue to gain platinum trophies. And I'm just working on all Assassin's Creeds right now. I used to have some of them, but I have changed my PSN name back before you could name change and keep your like account, basically. Whenever the PS4 came out, I changed my name from the name I had on my PS3, but at the time, like I said, you couldn't change your name. Like you were stuck with your PSN ID. But now, obviously, you can change your name if you want to, but I just, you know, at the time, I didn't want that name anymore. I just started fresh and made a new name. So I think I may have had a Assassin's Creed Platinum on that account. I'm not sure. I don't know if I did. But I could be wrong on this too, but I'm pretty sure the very first Assassin's Creed, it originally was not on PlayStation, and it was ported to PlayStation 3, but it did not have trophies, because that was still before PlayStation had trophies. And so they didn't have any trophies for it. And you can't, there's no way to play it on PS5 anyway. And I mean, I still have my PS3, but I don't have Assassin's Creed. And like I said, it didn't have trophies from what I remember. So, okay, there's that. Let's go do the other one. The other one's, what's the best way to get to it? Probably this, yeah, this way. I'm pretty sure I'm correct that it did not have trophies, and I don't think it ever did get trophies. So even, there was never a PS4 version of the game made, as far as I know. So there's no way to play it on PS5. And like I said, I don't have it for PS3. I still have a PS4 as well, but like, you can't play PS3 games on PS4, and you can't play PS3 games on PS5. So there's no way for me to play it, even if I had it, other than playing it on the PS3. And there's no point because, like I said, as far as I know, it did not have trophies. So unless they ever like remaster the original game and put trophies in it, like I know the Xbox version had achievements, but it was originally only an Xbox game. So unless they like remaster it, or maybe they did and I just don't know, but if they did, I feel like it would be playable on PlayStation Plus, because pretty much all of them, except for like the newest ones like Valhalla, and I think Valhalla is like the only one, but pretty much all of them are part of PlayStation Plus Extra. So like the Ezio collection that was remastered for PS4, it's Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. I've platinumed 2, I've platinumed Brotherhood, and I'm working on Revelations right now. I'm going to be real happy to get done with those. Ezio was one of my favorite assassins in like the series. I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed, just FYI. But Ezio was one of my favorites. Edward Kenway is probably my favorite. Black Flag is by far my favorite Assassin's Creed. And that platinum's going to suck, because that platinum still has online trophies. But anyway, besides the point, not even close to that game yet. But yeah, I love Ezio, but I hate Brotherhood. And I like Revelations is basically the same. I hate the this just like the economic system in the game where you have to like build back up the cities and you get like income every 20 minutes, and I just hate all that shit. It's just so stupid. And I hate the assassin thing. I mean, it's cool that you can call assassins in to like help you kill enemies. That is a neat feature, but I don't like in Brotherhood you could send them out on like missions, and I think you can do that on Revelations too, but I don't know. I just don't like that aspect of the game. I don't like the economic money system in the game. I just don't like it. I don't know. It's just frustrating to me. And just they're old too, so they just feel clunky. Like, you know, it's just all that. Like, they feel clunky. Ezio just jumps off buildings all the time randomly when you're like free running and you want to go one way, and he just totally yeets himself off of the opposite way. I don't know. It's just stuff like that that's just annoying. So I'll be excited to be done with those. And I believe the next game I'd move on to would be Assassin's Creed 3, which surprisingly I have never played. And I know I'll probably like it because it has it takes place in the United States, which is cool, and it has, you know, naval battles like Black Flag has pirate battles, and I love the freaking pirate ship battles. Like, that was like one of my favorite things about Black Flag, and I know a lot of people didn't like that, but I loved it. So I think I'll probably like Assassin's Creed 3 because it has, you know, ship battles and stuff. And I do know that the character you play in 3 is Edward Kenway's son. I'm pretty sure. Again, I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. Because Connor Kenway is who you play as in Assassin's Creed 3. In Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, you play as Edward Kenway. And, like, obviously they, like, that doesn't make sense because you play as Connor Kenway in 3 and then Edward Kenway in 4, but it's just backwards. Unless I have that backwards. Maybe Edward is Connor's son, but I don't think that's the case. Because I'm pretty sure Black Flag takes place before Assassin's Creed 3. But anyway, the goal is to just go through all the games and get all the platinums. I do have the Valhalla Platinum. I played Origins. I never finished it. I do own Origins. Like, I actually physically own the disc, so for PS4. So, you know, if I need to use the disc at some point, because they've been on PlayStation Plus Extra forever. I don't think they'll ever leave. But yeah. So anyway, I've never played Odyssey. But the new one's coming out soon, Mirage, that follows Basin from Valhalla. So I'm excited to play that one. That one takes place in like the Middle East. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, we still have... Oh well, we still have a good bit of tasks. But that's all the contests. The contests are all done. Tasks. Feeding time. Alright, let's do that. Jump in this. The truck, please. Alright, let's make it daytime. Do I have any fuel? I do not. These hay bales are only right here. We'll go grab these hay bales, and then we'll probably have to go get our ways to the airport so that we can get fuel. How much time do we have? and we should probably end it. We'll do this at least, and then we'll probably end this episode. There's a lot more tasks left than I thought, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get them all done. This episode would be an hour long, and I don't want that to be the case. There's just hay bales anywhere, right? I'm pretty sure I can pick any of these up. Nope. Where are the other ones? Oh, they're all the way over there. Alright, well, I guess we need to go refuel anyways, so let's just go. I'm gonna just drive straight. But the game I am currently working on alongside my SnowRunner episodes for Platinum, because obviously I have had the Platinum for SnowRunner a long, long time. But the game that I'm currently working on the Platinum with on YouTube is Ratchet and Clank. And that's fun. I've been enjoying that game a lot. I'm not very far along in it. We've only done 2 episodes so far, but it's fun. I really like it. These are... what are these tasks? Do I have these picked up? Or is this the one on... no. Is it? Maybe it is. Yeah, I guess that one is that one. What's this one? Service spare parts. Oh, they're all over the place. Let's just finish what we're doing. We'll go get those hay bales and then take them to the buyer. And then that'll just do it for this episode. We'll have to do the rest of these tasks in the next episode. just don't have enough time. It's just there's a lot, but we did get a lot done in this episode, so I'm pretty happy with that. We got the contest done. We got the log bridges built. Did some other things. We towed that car back, whatever. So yeah, we got a good bit done. Pretty pleased with that. Jesus. Probably wasn't the best way to go. Over here, and then we gotta drive all the way back to the buyer, which is gonna take like 10 minutes. Which we're already kind of pushing this episode a little long, but I know there's like a special tool for these hay bales that you can use on the tractors, but like if anyone uses those, they're absolutely insane because it's so much easier to just use the crane, and the tractors just suck. Like they're so slow, and it's the best way, I guess, the road. But yeah, they're so slow, and like having to get one of them all the way over here, which I know there's a garage, but this is 100% not worth the hassle. Those tractors suck. I honestly will never use them again. I will sell them as soon as we're done with this region and never look back, because they are just garbage. I don't think they'll ever do another region with farming, so good riddance. If I ever do a hard mode playthrough, this map on hard mode is gonna suck, or this region on hard mode is gonna suck entirely. It'll literally take forever. A mirror is gonna suck on hard mode. I know there's people that have done it, that have completely completed the game on hard mode. Like, that's a hell of an achievement. I wish there was like a trophy for that, but there's not. Basically just need to follow the road. Although I could probably cut across like that. Save us a little bit of time. This truck should be able to go through there, no problem. The only issue would be like getting stuck on like a stump or getting the front bumper stuck on something. But it shouldn't have any problems because this is a modded Mastodon. I mean the vanilla one is fine. It's not that I didn't think it was powerful enough. It's plenty powerful. I just like the features that this guy puts on his mods. He doesn't, I mean, you can make the truck overpowered if you wanted to, but you can keep it the same way that the vanilla version is. But I just like that, like, this crane you can't typically put on this truck, but it just fits this truck so well. Like, it looks like it would be a crane that would go on this truck, but it's actually a Tatra crane, I'm pretty sure. So, like, you know, it's just things like that. This things you can add on to the trucks that this mod maker puts on his Zeeks mods. Like my 605R is made by the same guy. So if you're interested in it, just click the link in my description for the 605R, and that'll show you the guy who made that mod, and then he's the same guy that made this mod. So they're both like titled kind of similarly. Like this is the 612H SE, and the 605R is the 605R SE. So like it's pretty easy to find. But I just like the, you know, I mean, these tires, typically on Zeeks trucks, you want to use the Zeeks tires, but these tires have almost the exact same stats as the Zeeks tires. I just like the way these look better than the Zeeks tires. That's why I use them. I just feel like these fit the truck better too. Like, I don't know. I don't like the look of the Zeeks tires. Like, I think they look goofy. They look too thin. I don't know. It's just weird. It makes me think of like those bicycles with the really thin wheels. Like that's what it reminds me of. Like it's this big ass truck with these thin little wheels. And I know in real life they're not really that thin. They just, for like the body of the truck, they just look thin. I don't know. It's always bothered me. So I just don't like the way they look. So that's why I choose to use these, because they basically have the same stats. I mean, they might be a little better stats, but they're very similar stats, and they just look better in my opinion. What? I was like, what is going on? Okay, there we go. Alright, so important cargo and down the hatch are the only other ones we have picked up. So there's down the hatch, important cargo. When luck runs out in the field, grocery run. Out in the field is definitely a farming one, right? But it looks like I don't have any of those available. There's important cargo and there's down the hatch. Yeah, so I have to do some of these contracts. So next episode we'll do down the hatch and we'll do important cargo, and we'll see if that unlocks anything else for us. If it doesn't, then we'll just work on these contracts. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode though. I hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.